teeth, where is your enjoyment of eating and crunching down into a whole apple? You back to applesauce. Till they get you fitted, right? If I tell the truth, somebody ought to say amen. But the teeth and the tongue fall out. Tongue got out of place. Ran over in the wrong lane and got between the teeth. And the teeth said, I ain't hitting brakes. I'm just going to float it. It's run over the tongue. But what I found out when that happens, the way they patch things up quickly is that immediately, now you may do this unconsciously, but you pay attention to it. You don't instantly rush and stick your finger in your mouth because your finger may have been someplace and your finger have been in your mouth. You don't do that. But since teeth and tongue been hanging out together and now they have a fallout, you immediately take your tongue and rub it back on the same tooth or teeth that did it. We ain't doing no talking right now. We working things on the tree. We got to work things out between us. We don't need nobody else in here but me and the one that fell out with me. And we'll work this out together. Most of us put too many other folks in our business. Then we become blinded to see what we really need. And the next thing you know, the tongue over here wagging and the teeth over here tasteless. Y'all will get that on Monday. But listen, I'm almost done. The Bible says this. Give me 5 minutes. Football 5 minutes. He said that when he had thus, verse 6, chapter 9. I got to finish this because this is where we were going. He said, when he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. He was born marred on the potter's wheel. I know he on the potter's wheel because Jesus said it was for his glory. But he said now he spit and made spittle and made clay out of the spittle. How many of y'all believe that if God spit on you? See, I know y'all will take offense if I spit on you. But how many of y'all want God to spit on you? When he made the spittle, a spit and made the clay and put it in his eyes, he still did not see. He's still living under the banner of why me? Touched by God, but still blind. Still blind. Been touched by God, but still blind. But now, God has put something on him or in him that's going to change him if he's obedient to the word of God. Jesus could have raised his hand. He could have spoke a word and he would have been healed instantly. Then I wouldn't have him preach. I wouldn't have this text to work from. Because what I see in this text is that when he did what he was going to do, God says, I want you to be interactive with me in order for you to have more appreciation for what I'm doing in your life. I want you to be obedient. Now, here's something that's interesting. He told the man, after he had put the spittle and the clay in his eyes, if he wasn't blind before, he's sure enough blind now. I got mud in my eyes, in my face. I don't even look good. I used to be able to sweet talk somebody into helping me, but I look a hot mess with this in my face. Tell somebody, sometimes God will have to tear you down. He'll have to change the way you look to folks in order for you to look right to him. I'm almost done. We ain't even been to commercial, so y'all just hang in there. Listen, he tells them to go wash in the pool of Siloam, which the interpretation means sent. This is interesting. Because now, why would you, God, put mud in my face, then just turn me loose? You know I can't see where the pool of Siloam is. What? You just want me to go seek it till I find it? You telling me if I seek, I will find? If I knock, the door's going to be open? What? So it comes down to obedience. Some of you have had God to give you the instructions. He's put the mud in your face. But then you gave up on yourself saying, God, why me? I can't see how this is going to work out. I can't see them hiring me. I can't see myself in that promotion. I can't see myself having the car. I can't see myself having the house. You won't go wash. We are cleansed by the washing of the water by the word. That's what the word says. We got the stuff. God has given us all that he needs to give us, but God hadn't failed us, we failed him. And we failed ourselves because we won't wash. What is washing? What is washing? Washing is getting in that word until the word begins to cleanse you. Washing is getting into Bible study so that you can hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. Washing is being faithful, being at church when you need to be at church so that God can do his cleansing through you. But what we'll do, we'll start out, I'm going to give God 3 Sundays to get me clean. Then we put ourselves in the dry. I'm through. You still dirty. You done lived 60 years of dirt, and now you want to come out and... God says, I'm going to open your eyes when you open yourself to me. I'm going to cause you to see when you open yourself to me. We want to see. See, we want to be rich. We want to have all the nice stuff. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world? God wants you to be able to see the blessings that he has for you through his word. So when you obtain them, it brings him glory. Some of us live in our own self-grandizing manner to whereas I did this, I got this, and I got this. If God had to touch your mind, you wouldn't have that doctrine. That's right. All right. If some heathen had lost the job that you got, you wouldn't have it. That's right. He opened doors for you. So I just want to say to you, church, I'm done. Time for communion. And I know y'all looking at me Super Bowl crazy. I know you remember the Super Bowl. Let me say this to you. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I want you to be able to see the way God wants you to see. I don't want you to be a white man. Don't be a white man. Because as long as you become a white man, you become self-indulged and self-involved. And you become so involved in self. If you're not a straight A student, you know what God expected you? To be the best B student you can be. If you're not a B student, be the best C. Say, I got a C, but 3 C's, and if I did my best, that'll get you an A. I was committed, I was confident, and I was compassionate about what it was I was doing. Do you know God will honor that? I told y'all I wasn't an A student in school. I set aside A student. I'm just teasing with you. I'm just teasing. But listen, let God massage your eyes to get all of that why me out of it and get his glory into you. There may be somebody in here today and you need God to do what man can't do. The rest of the story about this man, listen to it. When the people saw him, they knew he was blind. Some of them said, basically, that can't be him. So he just looked like him. But that really can't be him because he's been a blind beggar all his life. That's how we've seen him. God will take what he does with you by way of revelation and blind other folks as it pertains to you. They'll never see you the way that they have seen you again. God will do that. He told them, I'm the same one, but he made it again.
Thank you, Lord.
He made it again.
Thank you, Lord.
Another vessel. There may be somebody in here today, you know that you need God to do it again in your life. You know you've been marred. You know things have been messed up. They hadn't been like you wanted, and you got off the wheel too soon. You didn't rush. You didn't let God continue the work that he started in you. If that's you, won't you meet us at this altar and say, God, I'm back, and I want you to finish what you started in me. If that's you today, why don't you come? Don't worry about who's looking at you. Don't worry about who's beside you. Just say, it's me, God. I need you to do your work in me. And I can only promise you, because of the word, that he will never fail you. Because God is faithful. If that's you, would you come? God bless you. I love you so much. We're going to ask our deacons to come. We're going to prepare for communion.